Hi, in this episode, I'll go over how to get direct from Apple all versions of the following macOS: macOS Catalina, Mojave, High Sierra, Sierra, OS X El Capitan, and Yosemite. But getting your hands on official older versions of macOS direct from Apple can be a bit of a challenge. There's many reasons why you might want to get old versions of macOS for your Mac. For example, in order to upgrade, downgrade, or just because you prefer a particular macOS over another. And in most cases, it would be required to create a bootable USB Mac installer in order to do a clean install for your Mac. Let me explain. If you were currently running macOS Catalina or earlier, and the latest macOS Big Sur was released, usually a straightforward upgrade is performed, where after downloading the macOS Big Sur installer, you would automatically be presented with the following screen to upgrade to the latest macOS version. However, if you were currently running macOS Big Sur and wanted to downgrade to, say, macOS Mojave, after downloading macOS Mojave, you'll get the following message: that your copy of macOS is too old to be opened on this version of macOS. You would therefore need to create a bootable USB Mac installer for macOS Mojave. Straight to the demo. So let's get started. Apple offers two different formats and procedures for downloading certain old macOS installers. The two formats are as follows. Firstly, as an app installer and downloaded from the App Store to your Applications folder. The following macOS app installers are available from the App Store for macOS Catalina, macOS Mojave, and macOS High Sierra. Secondly, as a disk image installer and downloaded as a DMG file to your Downloads folder. And the following disk image installer named installos.dmg and installmacosx.dmg are available for the following: macOS Sierra, OS X El Capitan, and OS X Yosemite. As an example, and currently running macOS Big Sur, I'll go through the process of downloading macOS Mojave from the App Store and also downloading the disk image installer for OS X El Capitan. The process of downloading macOS Mojave from the App Store is very easy. Using Safari, simply click on or copy and paste the URL in the search bar. You'll then be automatically connected to the App Store to download macOS Mojave. After clicking the Get button, the download will begin and copy to the Applications folder. Top tip: if unsure that a particular macOS is compatible with your Mac, simply click on the Get button, and if it's not compatible with your Mac, you'll get the following message: the requested version of macOS is not available. It should be noted, after the download is complete, if the macOS that you're currently using is greater than the macOS downloaded, a pop-up window will indicate that the macOS is too old to be opened on this version of macOS. Simply click on the Quit button, and not to worry, the macOS app installer has already been downloaded to the Applications folder as shown. Now, in order to install macOS Mojave, a bootable USB Mac installer has to be created. I've included links on how to create a bootable USB Mac installer for all macOS versions in the description below. Moving on, as for the disk image installer, just like before, click on or copy and paste the URL for OS X El Capitan in Safari search bar. Then click on the Allow button and the disk image installer will be downloaded to the Downloads folder. Once downloaded, double click on the DMG file and once again on the Package file. This will install OS X El Capitan app installer to the Applications folder as shown. I've included links for all macOS installers in the description below, along with links for Mac hardware requirements for all old macOS versions. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, thumbs up if you like this episode, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and please don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified of the next upcoming episodes. Peace!